You made a promise this morning, didn't you? Today I'll finally start. Today I'll say no. Today I'll do the hard thing. And right now, watching this video, you've already broken it, haven't you? The gym membership you're paying for, the project you're avoiding, the boundary you won't set, the person you can't stop texting even though you know it's poison. You feel it in your chest right now. That sick mixture of shame and confusion. Because you know what to do. You've known for months, maybe years. So why can't you just do it? Here's what you tell yourself. I'm lazy. I'm weak. I'm broken. I need you to stop that voice right now. Because you're not lazy, you're not weak, and you're not broken. You're just terrible at math. You think you're in control of your mind. You're not. You're controlling about 5% of it. The other 95%? That's a biological supercomputer that's been running 24/7 since you were born. And right now, it's actively sabotaging everything you're trying to build. It's not trying to hurt you. It's actually trying to save you. It's built a fortress around your mind to keep you safe. But here's the problem. The catastrophic, life-wrecking problem. It's protecting you from a threat that no longer exists. Let me show you the machine. Dr. Paul Conti, psychiatrist who specializes in the architecture of the unconscious, describes human consciousness as an iceberg. Picture it, 5% above water, 95% below. The tip? That's your conscious mind. That's you. The voice in your head reading these words right now. The part that understands logic, makes plans, sets New Year's resolutions. It's processing about 40 bits of information per second. It's smart, but it's catastrophically slow. The underwater mass? That's your unconscious, the server room. While your conscious mind is doing basic arithmetic, your unconscious is processing millions of bits per second. It's regulating your heartbeat, managing your immune system, storing every memory, every trauma, every fear you've accumulated since birth. This is why willpower is a joke. Willpower is you, the 5%, taking a pocket calculator into a fistfight with a NASA supercomputer. Watch how this plays out in real time. Your conscious mind says, I will not check my ex's Instagram. It makes me miserable. But your unconscious scans its database. It finds a file labeled loneliness, cross-references loneliness with evolutionary death. Finds another file, X equals dopamine hit. It doesn't care about your 5-year plan. It cares about right now. It cares about survival. So it overrides the system, floods your body with anxiety, tightens your chest, creates an itch in your skull that can only be scratched by opening that app. The pressure builds and builds until, click, you open it. The server room wins. The server room always wins. But if the 95% is running the show, what software is it running? And why is it programmed to destroy everything you're trying to build? Your unconscious isn't running malware. It's running a defense system. Dr. Conti calls it your character structure. Most people think this is their personality. I'm just anxious. I'm just a perfectionist. I'm just introverted. No, that's not who you are. That's your armor. Think of it like this. When you were born, your conscious mind was completely exposed, vulnerable, and it was terrified of 3 specific things: fear, confusion, despair. Every time you encountered these as a child, every time you felt unsafe, every time love felt conditional, every time the world felt chaotic, your unconscious had to protect the soft center. So it shot up vines, defense mechanisms, denial, perfectionism, people-pleasing, aggression, detachment. Over 10, 20, 30 years, these vines hardened into a shell. This is the nest. Let me show you what your nest looks like right now. Maybe you're a perfectionist. You think you have high standards. You tell people you're detail-oriented. But here's the data. Somewhere in your past, life felt chaotic or unsafe. A parent who was unpredictable. A moment where you failed and got punished for it. So your 95% learned a rule. If I control every variable, if I'm perfect, I won't get hurt. Your perfectionism isn't ambition. It's a trauma response. You're not reaching for excellence. You're running from shame. Maybe you're a people pleaser. You think you're just nice, empathetic, a good friend. But your nest is built from fawning. Somewhere back there, you learned that having your own needs caused conflict. And conflict felt like death. So your unconscious suppressed your voice to survive. Your kindness isn't virtue, it's camouflage. Maybe you're avoidant. You tell yourself you're independent. You don't need anyone. But the truth? Somewhere in your story, connection got associated with pain, abandonment, betrayal. So your brain built walls. Now you can't let anyone in, even when you desperately want to. Your independence isn't strength, it's a moat. Here's the tragedy. Your character structure is the vehicle you drive through life. And because the nest is optimized for safety, not performance, some of you are driving tanks. A tank is incredibly safe. Thick armor, bulletproof. You cannot get hurt inside a tank. But a tank is heavy. It's slow. It has tiny windows, so you can barely see the world outside. And you certainly can't feel the wind in your hair. You're trying to drive into a new life. You want love. You want risk. You want meaning. But you can't drive into adventure in a vehicle built for war. So why won't the 95% let you out of the tank? Why does your brain scream stop every time you try to change? Because it's protecting you from a lie. Your unconscious supercomputer is brilliant, but it has one catastrophic bug. It is timeless. It doesn't have a calendar. It doesn't know it's 2026. It doesn't know you're an adult who can handle rejection, conflict, or uncertainty. It's still running software from when you were 7, or 12, or 16. Example. You grew up in a house where money was scarce. Every bill caused screaming, stress, fear. So your 95% wrote a permanent rule. Money equals danger. Now you're 30. You're trying to start a business, scale your income. But every time you get close to success, you self-sabotage. You ghost clients. You don't follow up. You sabotage the deal. Why? Because your supercomputer is screaming, danger! If we make money, the screaming starts again. It's protecting you from a reality that died 15 years ago. This is why traditional self-help makes things worse. What do you do when you fail? You attack yourself. You look in the mirror and say, "You're pathetic. Get it together. What's wrong with you?" Think about the mechanics of that. You're attacking the nest. And when you attack a fortress, what does it do? Does it open the gates? No. It raises the drawbridge. It reinforces the walls. When you shame yourself, you're signaling to your 95%, we're under attack. So it doubles down on the defenses. More anxiety, more avoidance, more numbing behaviors. The more you hate yourself, the thicker the nest grows. You cannot bomb your way to peace. So how do you fix the 95%? If you can't fight it and you can't outthink it, what's left? You dive. You have to shift your operating system from defense mode to inquiry mode. Stop treating your unconscious like an enemy. Start treating it like a terrified child holding a grenade. You don't scream at a child holding a grenade. You speak softly. You de-escalate. Here's the protocol. This is how you dismantle the nest, twig by twig. Step 1. The pause. The next time you engage in the behavior, the moment you open the fridge when you're not hungry, the moment you reach for your phone during deep work, catch yourself. Don't force yourself to stop. Just pause. Acknowledge that autopilot has turned on. Step 2. The magic question. Instead of asking, "Why am I so lazy?" which is a judgment, ask the data miner question. What is this behavior protecting me from? This is the key to the lock. It forces the 5% to look down at the 95%. Procrastinating on the project? Ask the question. The answer might be, it's protecting me from the fear that I'm not good enough. If I finish this and it fails, everyone will see I'm a fraud. Okay, now we have data. You're not fighting laziness, you're fighting fear of exposure. Jealous in your relationship? Ask the question. The answer? It's protecting me from being blindsided by abandonment again. You're not crazy. You're trying to stay safe. Step 3. The update. Once you identify the fear, you talk to the supercomputer. You update the software. You literally say this, out loud if you need to. I see that you're trying to protect me from vulnerability. Thank you for that. But I'm an adult now. I can handle rejection. I can handle this conversation. We are safe. It sounds absurd, but this internal dialogue is how you rewire the system. You're validating the 95% intent, keeping you safe, while correcting its method, sabotage. You will never control the ocean. The 95% will always be vast, powerful, and mostly invisible. But you can learn to navigate the currents. Your nest, your character structure, it got you here. It survived the childhood. It survived the chaos. It did its job. But you don't need a tank anymore. The war is over. It's time to crack open the armor so you can finally feel the sun on your skin. Stop fighting the 95%. Dive under the water. Find out what it's protecting and tell it, it's okay. We can stand down now. Dive deeper.